Well, the latest resurgence of COVID-19 in the U.S. is leaving many parents wondering if a return to class this fall for millions of kids is even possible. The Trump administration says it's time to return to the classroom, but health experts and leaders in some of the hardest hit states don't agree. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
In the backdrop of all the devastation caused by the pandemic, from rising hospitalizations, surges in cases and deaths, and healthcare systems reaching the breaking point, is a call for schools to reopen in the fall.
I want to just say get open in the fall. We want your schools open.
Education Secretary Betsy DeVos downplaying the risks of the virus, telling CNN Sunday kids going back to school should be the rule, not the exception.
There is nothing in the data that would suggest that kids being back in school is dangerous to them.
Data from the COVID tracking project would suggest otherwise. The U.S. set new records last week for new infections in the country, and Florida just shattered the record for the highest daily increase of any state since the pandemic began, with 15,300 new cases, easily surpassing earlier single-day case numbers set by California and New York. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez sidestepping the question if kids will be back in the classroom when fall rolls around.
I have no idea whether they're going to be back in school, yes or no. I mean, our superintendent is the one that runs our school systems, and he has indicated that he's not going to put our children at risk.
In Texas, another hot spot, Houston school district leaders will announce their in-class education plans this week. The mayor says he wants children to return, but only if cases and hospitalizations drop.
You don't send kids back to school when there's a raging fire and the fire is still burning in August. Put the doggone fire out in July.
Again, the education secretary not providing much in the way of pandemic protocol or how to keep kids and teachers safe.
To say not what we can't do, but what we're going to do and what we can do. We're a country of action. We're a country of doers.
The mixed messaging also reaching the depths of the Oval Office. A leaked White House memo, first reported by the Washington Post, shows a series of comments made by the Trump administration towards Dr. Anthony Fauci in an effort to damage his reputation. Sources say Dr. Fauci is often referred to within the administration as Dr. Gloom and Doom. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, Washington.